Welcome to class. My name is Rosalyn. I'll be your teacher for today's class. You're going to need your Coregeous ball if you have one. If you do not have one of these, you can grab a towel. You can also have either your Alpha or your Yoga TuneUp balls. Ta-da! I also have some water over here, and I'm just getting started, so I have a little coffee. I know, don't judge me. I really like caffeine. Okay. Welcome here. For those of you that are just trickling in late, get settled, take your time. We have lots of time, and this recording will always be available for you later. Let's start off today's practice laying or sitting down in your meditation, whatever you feel best in. I am going to sit up just so you could hear me really well, but if you like to lay down, you could lay down. You can lay on your side, you can lay in prone on your navel, you can lay in supine on your back. If you're sitting, find your most comfortable pose, draw your shoulders back. If you're laying, you could have something underneath your head or a pillow underneath your knees to help you relax your hamstrings. Close your eyes. Allow yourself to root into the ground. Your hips relax, shoulders relax. Soften the space. Soften the space in your eyebrows, your jaw, the sides of your neck, your hips, low back. Notice what's happening around you, the sounds that are coming in and out, maybe cars passing by, birds. Then bring your awareness deeper to you, your mat, and into your breath. Letting your breath come in through your nose, down the back of your throat, into your chest, your ribs, your belly. And as you exhale, releasing everything, belly, ribs, chest. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Yoga is any restraint of the mind stop, allowing yourself to relax and release away from thoughts and stressors and responsibilities. Our minds play stories all day. There's a narrative that constantly spins, and then that narrative usually goes into another story and then another story. Allow yourself to be free from all that work by focusing on your breath. Inhale in through your nose, chest, ribs, belly. Exhale, belly, ribs, chest. Let's start off today's practice with 3 deep sighs of relief out your mouth. Inhale, inhale, inhale. As you exhale, again, inhale, inhale, inhale. As you exhale, drop open your jaw, let any tension go. If you feel comfortable in your lion's breath, stick out your tongue. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, huge release out. And come back into your yogic breath. In through your nose and out of your nose. Feel the change you've already created. The space you've carved out for yourself. And allow that space to get bigger with every breath. Find your expansion. You're breathing through your toes, your hips, the top of your head. And as you exhale, imagine that expansion, this aura becoming bigger than you. You deserve time. You deserve space. 3 minutes of mindful meditation is more beneficial than they say 8 hours of sleep. This is really important work. It's really good work. There is nothing passive about this. You are completely present, maybe more present than you've been all day. You deserve this. You are in a safe place. If you're seated, meet us in laying down. Let's come into supine on our backs. Bend your knees, reach your hands behind you, opening up through your shoulders. Let your knees drape to the right, and inhale as your knees come to center. Exhale, drape to the left. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, drape to the right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, drape to the left. One more each side. Let your knees come to center. Bring your right knee into your chest. Give it a nice squeeze in. If you have a knee sensitivity, please go around the thigh instead of over the knee. Squeeze in, and then release your right knee, arms distance away. Exhale, squeeze it back in. And inhale, arms distance away. And let's release your right foot. Bring your left knee in. Exhale as you pull the left knee in. And then arms go straight. Exhale, left knee in. 2 more like this. Bring your knees into your chest. Let your knees go wide. Inhale. And as you exhale, squeeze your knees together. Inhale, open up the knees wide. Exhale, squeeze the knees together. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And extend your legs up to the sky. Flex your feet. Peel back your toes. Fan open and stretch through every metatarsal, every toe. As you exhale, soften the knees. Bend your knees right into your chest. Ground your spine, bringing your chin into your chest. Shoulders off the ground. Inhale. Exhale, release your shoulders, neck and head. Extend your legs up to the sky. Flex your feet. Peel back your toes. Feel your stretch coming through your hamstrings and your calves. Exhale, soften your feet. Bend your knees, round your spine. Slowly release. Head is the last to touch. Then your legs extend. Flex your feet. Peel back your toes. Inhale. Exhale, soften your feet. Bend your knees. Bring your knees into your chest. Round your spine. Relax your shoulders, neck, and head. Feet come down. Grab your gorgeous ball. If you don't have a Pilates ball, you can grab a towel, rolling the towel up in a ball-like shape, folding it maybe 3 times, and then rolling it. If you have the ball, place the ball between your inner thighs. Hands come down by the side of your body. Press your shoulders back. Rock your hips until you find a comfortable position. And hopefully that position is your neutral spine. It's like there's a space for a little pea to be underneath your low back, or a blueberry. There's a little curve there. Now imprint your spine, squeeze the ball without leaving your mat. Come back into your neutral spine. Exhale, squeeze the ball, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, squeeze. These are your pelvic tilts, pelvic rocks. Move through these without leaving the mat, through your neutral and your tilt, your posterior tilt, until the rocks get smaller and smaller. And then we're back into our neutral, our most comfortable, relaxed spine, the spine we walk with. Reestablish your pose. Heels underneath your knees. We can't see them, but your feet should be about 2 fist distance apart. Tailbone in neutral. Press your palms down. Inch your fingers towards the front of your mat. Press your palms down. Press your shoulders back. Open up through your clavicles. Take an inhale. As you exhale, squeeze your glutes. Tuck your pelvis. Squeeze the ball. Then let that squeeze be what slowly rolls you up, lifting your hips off the ground. Press your palms down, press your triceps back. Take an inhale at the top. As you exhale, slowly roll, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down. At the very bottom, your tailbone releases back to neutral. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, squeeze your glutes, roll on up to the sky. Big lift, press your triceps back, squeeze the ball again at the top. No looking left to right. Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll and release. Down into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, squeeze your glutes, squeeze the ball, roll, press your frontal hip bones up to the sky like you're shooting light beams at the frontal hips. And as you exhale, slowly roll down. Now keep your feet where they are. Grab your prop. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, squeeze your glutes, take your prop underneath the end of your tailbone, tops of your sit bones. Again, you can do this with your towel. Let your hips go to the right and go to the left. This is a soft myofascia massage. Your myofascia is the connective tissue that holds your skeleton onto your body. Your hands can be where you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and take my hands behind my head. I feel like my shoulders really like that today. And take your feet wide. Take your space. Remember, you deserve so much. This is your time. Maybe the only time that you have in your day. Take it. Now, let's stop moving our hips. Extend your right leg, and then extend your left leg. Let your hips drop way to the right and take your hands to the left. It's like you're trying to touch the ground with your right hip and stretch your arms to the left in this crescent moon kind of shape. Inhale, come to center. Drop your hips to the left. Oh, arms go over to the right. One more deep breath. Come all the way back to center. Let's bring your knees into tabletop. Find your balance. Extend your legs up to the sky. Open up way to the side in a full straddle. You can hold on to the outer thighs or inner thighs if you'd like assistance. Also, hands can stay down. Maybe that's better for your balance. Massage through your toes and your ankles and your feet by doing ankle circles. You have 29 bones in your feet, over 200,000 nerve endings. And we do all these tedious movements all day. Switch directions on your ankle rotation. This is really good to get things back in order. Also, it's good to be inverted like this. It reduces inflammation on your knees and your feet and anything below the hips. Swelling. Stop your ankle rotation, flex your feet, fan open your toes, huge breath in. As you exhale, soften your feet, bend your knees, and then bring your knees to midline. Good. Hold your right knee in, extend your left leg out into the ground. I need more space here. Now, extend your right leg up to the sky. If it feels good, go ahead and climb your tree. Walk your hands up your right thigh. And draw your head towards your right shin. If you have a neck injury, you would skip this. We wouldn't add weight on the neck or the shoulders. And you're going to have to really learn your modifications for your body. Even if I don't say something, you're going to know. Listen to your body. Let's bend your right knee and extend it out. Now bend your left knee. Bring your left knee into your chest. Reach your left leg up to the sky. Walk your hands up the shin, up the thigh, if that's okay on your body. Now draw your head towards your left shin. Another breath here. Exhale, roll the head, shoulders, neck back, bend the knee. Straighten the legs, take your feet wider than your mat, reach your arms behind you, inhale. Exhale, hands come down, bend your knees, feet go as wide as your mat, tuck your pelvis, lift your hips, stay lifted, release your props, stay lifted, take another deep breath, lifting up higher, maybe lifting your heels. As you exhale, slowly roll one vertebrae down at a time. Bring your knees into your chest, rock a few times front to back. Come all the way up into seated. Come into Sukhasana. Crossing your shins, one in front of the other. Grab either your Yoga TuneUp or your alpha balls and have them by you. Okay, perfect. Inhale, let's sweep up to the sky. Palms turn in, shoulders stay down. Exhale, fold over your shins. Slide your hands back, switch your shins. Bringing the other shin in front. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Slide your hands back. Grab your Yoga TuneUp, whatever balls you have. Take them underneath your right glute. And try to balance coming back into your Sukhasana as if nothing's there. Like, oh, that's easy. Okay. The balls can go anywhere except your tailbone. The tailbone is sensitive, so make sure they're more on the meat of the glute. You can use your hands, but you're going to do some Kundalini heart circles. Lean towards the right, and then towards the left, and then around your spine. And I'm using my hands to prop me up as I rock and kind of seesaw over that ball. Draw big circles with your heart. And the balls are digging into the right glute. If you're new to this, you might be like, whoa, that's so intense. You could place a towel over the balls. Over time, your body learns to really love this kind of massage. It wants to be touched this way. You can also do it with one ball. If you only have one ball, that's all good. Whatever you got, use it. Okay, let's come to center. Relax your hands on your knees. Sustain compression, 3 breaths. Soften your jaw. With every exhale, imagine your muscle kind of melting like silly putty over the ball. And then the balls become a piece of you. Lean over to your left side, release the balls, and let your right hip come down. It should feel like your right hip, right glute sunk into the ground, and there's more space on that side. And you're letting all this blood rush into the muscle that we've been contracting or holding that pressure on, and it flushes out all these toxins. It's really good for you. Now let's switch our shins. Bring the balls over towards the left glute, underneath the left glute somewhere, and they might move around, whatever. It's all good. Now you're going to move around. Inhale to your left knee, to your right knee. Exhale around your spine. And I'm kind of doing this tipping seesaw kind of motion. Your fascia is the connective tissue that holds the muscle into the skeleton. Back in the day, when we studied the body, we didn't know how important it was. We'd like throw it out. We'd say, what is this? And throw it out. And we focused on the muscle and the skeleton itself. Now they're finding that the fascia is so important. It holds all this information. It's what tells us we have pain. And when the fascia gets tight, it's overused and it's not used enough, we might experience pain and we don't know why. Let's come all the way to center. Place the balls somewhere in the left glute. 3 sustained compression breaths. If you'd like to come into your Ujjayi breath, you can. In through the nose, out of the nose, adding a tightness of your throat on your exhale. Or come back into your yogic breath. Lean over to the right, release the balls, let that left glute drop into the ground. Awesome, right? So good. Okay, let's untote the balls. Take them out of the tote. In training, they said, make sure to call this a tote because there's lots of jokes around the balls already. So you're gonna untote the balls. They get equally squishy over time. I'd like you to try to remember which one you're using so that you can switch it out later. So place one ball over to the side. Take one ball into your right glute. Take your hands over to the side and draw circles on that glute. For wrist sensitivities, you can lay down again. That's okay. And allow your right knee to drop open to the right, taking less weight into the right foot, more weight into the left foot as you draw circles. Hurts so good. All right, switch directions on your circles. The gluteus maximus is the bottom part of your real estate. It's most of the real estate, right? And the medius and the medius, minimus and the medius are up towards the hip. And that high real estate, the more expensive stuff. Just kidding. Now try going side to side on the balls. The origin and insertion of the muscle is nice to know as you're massaging. It's not totally necessary, but the way these stripes are on my socks is the way the muscle is on your glutes. It's the direction goes from your hip through your sacrum into the other hip. So it's a horizontal stripe. If you go with the same direction as the muscle, you lengthen it. If you go against the grain, let's go against the grain, let's go up and down. We will strip adhesions and scar tissue if we go against the direction of the muscle. Any way you roll is good. One of the nice side effects of this release is that it releases cellulite. Now sneak into that top hip area if you haven't been there yet. So it's over to the right in the minimus. Do little circles there. Now let's start to rotate and bring your right forearm down. Bring that ball right onto your right hip bump. There's going to be a bone there. It's super hard. It's called your greater trochanter. You're going to draw circles around the greater trochanter. I'm going to take my left foot behind me to prop me up, like a little kickstand, as I roll. For those of you that have the alphas, and you're like, I really want to get deeper into there, grab the alpha and place it there. The alpha is more of an elbow massaging. These are more of knuckles. Okay, and if you have the alpha, it's really gonna feel awesome. Okay, switch directions on your circles. Whew. Keep on going. stop your circles, place the ball right on that hip crease on your piriformis, lift your right leg, and then drop it down. Work your adductor, the inside of your right thigh, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Ooh. Oh my gosh, yes. 3, 2, and 1. Bend your right knee, extend the right leg, brush the right leg back. Bend the right knee forward, extend the right leg, brush it back. This is your bicycle, and you're just pretending like you're riding a bike. One more. Bike ride this direction. Switch directions on your bike. Go forward, bend the knee. Bring it in, straighten the leg. Go forward, bend the knee, straighten the leg. 3, 2, and 1. Stack both of your knees. Put your full weight into that ball. And if you can, you bring your right arm out, relax your head on your arm. Try closing the eyes, coming back to your breath. Come onto your hands, release the ball, come back onto your hands or lay on your back. Come on, do some windshield wipers, flush it out. Now, grab the ball. We're gonna go from the hip all the way to the knee. If you're wearing shorts, it's a kind of a good idea. The more these balls make contact with your skin, the more they're gonna grip onto your fascia and massage it out. Okay, so take your left foot behind you, push yourself onto the ball and go a little bit up, a little bit down, all the way on the side of the leg. And you're working towards the knee. And this one really hurts. We're super tight here. And sometimes we rush through it thinking, oh, this next part won't hurt as much. It always hurts. So just take it slow. Go up, go down. Find a way to go a little side to side. Right. If you opened up an orange and you saw that white foamy stuff and it holds the cells of the orange together, that's exactly how your fascia is. It's like the white stuff in the orange, that foamy, fluffy, cakey stuff. And when we get too tight, the fascia looks like that. It looks like white, hard cotton that doesn't move. And if we're able to massage the fascia, it does not melt. It just kind of heats up and changes into a clear, like beautiful spider web. If you imagine a spider web on a wet day, on a rainy day, that's how your fascia looks when it's really hydrated and your muscles are able to move and glide over each other gracefully, and you'll feel less pain throughout your day. You might even feel taller. Now let's place the ball somewhere on the side of the IT. Try to stack the knees and relax your upper body. Relax your toes. Bring your legs off of the ball, come into supine, and shake it off again. Windshield wipers to the right, to the left, at your own pace. You can push yourself up or rock up. I'm going to switch out the alpha for the other Yoga TuneUp ball that I haven't used yet. And you're going to take your ball underneath your left glute. Draw circles. Allow the left knee to go out to the left. Did I tell you? I'm not sure, but one of the nice side effects of this myofascial release is that it releases cellulite. Woo! Woo, woo. Right? Pre-summer game right now. Get it out. Get it out. Switch directions on your circles. You can always do this laying down. You could always take the balls to the window. Just kidding. You could take them to the wall. Don't do it on a window. I don't want you to break a window. But take them to your wall and you can kind of like dance on the wall. Or you could place a blanket over the balls. Now let's go the same direction as horizontal stripes and work the length of the glute. Ow. Ow. Remember, stay away from your tailbone. Okay, let's go the opposite. Go vertical up and down against the direction of the muscle. Try to keep your left knee bent. Like, usually it's only something we have to worry about if we're massaging the hamstring, but I still like you to be safe here. If your leg is extended, your sciatic nerve is turned on. I don't want you to get a sciatic nerve injury. So try to have your knees bent here. Don't straighten this one, okay? Let's go to that top real estate by the hip, lean into it, do little circles. We carry all this responsibility in our hips and on our shoulders. I love this one. Release that responsibility. Switch directions. Now begin to rotate onto your left side. Bring your left forearm down. You can grab your towel or blanket, place it underneath your left elbow. Take your right foot behind your left and draw circles around your hip bump. And this is the point in the game where I switch out from my alpha. I need a deeper release there. So you can also switch out for your alpha. Switch directions on your hip circle. Draw that circle around the greater trochanter the other way. Oh, Okay, place the ball in your hip crease. Relax there, propping yourself up with your right foot. Engage your left inner thigh and lift the leg and slow release. And lift the leg and slow release. Let's do 3 more of these. 2. And 1. Okay. Bend your left knee. Extend the leg out in front of the hip. Brush the foot back to your right foot. Bend the knee, reach out, brush the leg back. Bend, reach, and brush back. Bend, reach, brush back. Last bike ride this way. Okay, let's straighten the leg. Sweep the leg out in front of you. Bend the knee, then bring the leg down. Bend and reach. Go forward, bend and reach. And your breathing bay. If you ever need to release heat, exhale out your mouth whenever you want. Release that heat. Last one. And relax on the ball. You can bring your left hand to cup your ear. You can reach the left arm out. Stack your knees. 3 deep breaths. So good. Now push yourself up. Come onto supine, either laying down or on your hands. Windshield wipers. Let's lay back down. Give your arms a stretch. And roll over into your left side once again. Coming onto the forearm. Now we're working the IT all the way from the hip to the knee. Okay? You can go one straight line. You can inch down and then wiggle a little side to side, inch down, go a little side to side. Right foot comes behind your left thigh to prop you up. Let's come onto the side. Now the forearm can come down. The IT, when we're studying the body, we only see one side of it. So we call it a band, but it has a deeper thickness to it. It has more dimension. It's actually like a bag, and it holds so much tightness. I had a knee injury for a long time, and I worked with my mentor, and I discovered it was my IT that was tight, and it was pulling my knee out to the side. So sometimes when we have knee injuries, it can be the IT that's tight. You know, maybe it's the adductors, maybe it's the inner thighs, but all of your muscle is connected. All of the, fascia is connected. That's why they call it connected tissue. You might feel some tightness in your shoulder and neck and realize later that it starts at your hip. You can come onto your hands. You can stay down on the forearm. You're working your way all the way down to the knee. If you have a sensitive shoulder, you can lay down as you do this and just scoot down, or you can even sit up and dig the ball into you. There is lots of options. Honor your body and honor where you are at. Now place the ball somewhere on the IT. Stack your knees. Relax your upper body. Relax your toes. Roll over into supine. Release the ball. Come into your windshield wipers. Bring your knees into your chest, massage your low back. Rock a few times, front to back. All right, let's come all the way up. Grab one of your balls and take that ball on the right side of your mat where you are going to come down onto the ball and the ball is going to come into contact with your right quad. So shift forward, bend the elbows by the side of your body, bring your hands forward, interlace your fingers. I'm just gonna scoot my ball down a little bit. Curl your toes under and let your toes help you in this formed plank. Go up and down the ball. Dig into your right quad. You can even lift the right toes off the ground a little bit, pointing the toe. And the direction of this muscle goes from the knee up. So if you go side to side, then you're breaking up your scar tissue. But if you go up and down, you're lengthening. Again, all ways you roll are good. I feel like a lot of classes will get really tight in the quads. You can go up towards the hip, but don't stay on the ASIS, this hip bone. There's a lot of blood that flows through that part. I don't want you to stop that blood from moving. Stay in the meaty part of the quad. Place the ball in the quad. Relax your head on your hands. Let your toes relax. Take your hands by your floating ribs underneath your elbows. Press onto your hands and knees. Take your knees as wide as the mat. Let your big toes come towards each other. Extended child's pose all the way back. Slide your hands back onto your knees. Wide hero's pose. Switch out the balls. Now place the ball on the left side of your mat. Come into tabletop. And it's okay if it's not perfect. You can always adjust later. Shift your shoulders past your hands. Bend your elbows by the side of your body. Come down gracefully into prone. Curl your toes under, forearm plank. Press up and down. Use those toes. And don't forget side to side. The quad is made up of 4 muscles. We're trying to get into all 4, up and down, side to side, all around. Now place the ball somewhere in the quad. Stack your hands, let your elbows go way up to the side. Relax your head, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Relax the toes. Take your hands by your floating ribs. Inhale, press onto your hands and knees. Take your knees wide. Exhale, extended child's pose. Inhale onto your hands and knees. Ball goes over to the side. Grab your gorgeous ball, or if you don't have one, don't worry about it. Let's come into your tabletop. Inhale, belly comes down, heart goes forward. Exhale, round your spine, squeeze through your inner thighs, hold up through your navel. Inhale, belly drapes down, heart goes forward. Exhale, big round. Take 3 of these to your own breath. If you're practicing outside, move your balls out of the sunlight. They are UV sensitive, and if they're exposed to the sun too much, they get slick instead of grippy, and you won't be able to get as deep as a massage. They'll still be good, they'll just be like slick, kind of slippery. Exhale, round. And release your prop. Come on to sitting on your glutes. Take your gorgeous ball or your towel. Place it behind your scapula, your lower bra strap or bro strap area. Take your hands to the base of your skull. Let your right elbow reach over to your right thigh as you're holding a curl. Take your left elbow over to your left thigh. We're going side to side through the upper back. Let your feet go as wide as your mat. Look past your thighs. And inhale, open up over the ball. Exhale, find a curl, look past your thighs. Lift from your center chest, your 5th rib. And inhale, open up. And exhale, press it out, look forward, find those shakes. And open up. And exhale, lift and curl. And inhale, open up. You can support your head, but if it feels good to come into a big extension, do so. Legs can go however you'd like. I'm taking Supta Baddha Konasana with the soles of my feet together, knees go out. Pull yourself up or rock over to the side. Release the ball, lay back down. Grab your Yoga TuneUp balls. Place them back in the toe. We want to keep the balls in there. So push that little lever down, the lockdown. Take the balls to the tops of your traps, where your neck connects with your shoulders. And then lift your hips, press into your feet, hands come to the base of your skull, support your head, lift your hips, roll up, letting the balls roll down towards your lower scapula, and then pull yourself back down and roll up and down. Dig into the upper back from the bottom of the neck all the way to that bra strap or bro strap area. If you need assistance and your hamstrings are like, I can't lift today, you can grab your other ball, place it underneath your glutes, and use that to help you roll. You can also take the balls, the small balls, to the wall and do this at a wall. If I ever sleep weird, this is one that I for sure do. I look for the balls, I find them. Sometimes I'm crazy about it. I'm like, where are my balls? My neck hurts. I need to find my balls. These are lifesavers. And I carry some in my purse. I carry some in my backpack. I travel with them. They help me all the time, especially for that neck or shoulder discomfort. Keep on rolling up and down. Take your time. Find a comfortable adjustment where the balls are right between the shoulders. Relax onto the balls, let your head come back. If you need that pillow or something underneath your head, please do it. Take your arms up to the sky. Inhale as your arms reach behind you. As you exhale, arms go down towards your hips. Inhale, draw a line up and behind you. Exhale, down and around. Inhale, go up. Exhale, down and around. Let's switch directions. Go down towards your hips. Open up like no angel arms. And as you exhale, draw a line down the sky or the ceiling towards your hips. Inhale, open. Exhale. And let's relax. Put your hands down by the side of your body. 3 sustained compression breaths. Scoot down, letting the balls walk up towards your neck. Release the balls. Take the balls to the base of your skull. Now this is going to work best if you have a yoga block or you have your pillow or towel. Hold your towel up, creating a little shelf. Place those underneath the balls and place these balls at the base of your head. Last bit of trigger point therapy. Let your breath return back to its normal pace and rate. Your body sink into the mat. Allow yourself the freedom to let go. Let be. Let in. Let out. Move your toes and your fingers. Keep your eyes closed. Roll over into your right side. Using your arm as a pillow above your head. Keep your eyes closed as you push yourself up into a seated position. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to the heart center. Take one more closing breath while I'm sealing up. Thank you. Have a great day. Namaste.